Hello, Rose Tan here, inspiring you to live the lifestyle that you want. I hope you guys are doing really well. I would love to talk to you about how to manage time, how to prioritize your day so you can end up feeling successful. You have fulfilled that day with what you have set your goals and that you have achieved it well. And then, if you set that every day, you feel that you are striving, that you have grown, one day at a time. Like, Rome wasn't built in a day. Just consistency and being disciplined, so important. And also, I wanted to share towards the end about when other people say when they don't have time, right? There's a bit of a bubble burst there. So the first thing that I just wanted to touch base with, speaking of my personal experience here, being a single mother, I work, I do affiliating marketing, I make sure that I spend time with my children, I do self-care, self-love. I have my own personal life that I have to worry about, my family, my friends, and doing these beautiful videos, it's for me, those are my priorities. Those are my top priorities. They're the main chunks of my current life that I am focusing on. And a lot of us have different priorities and responsibilities. At the end of the day, they're very similar, because if you think back, we all have friends, we all have family, we all have responsibilities, commitments, our jobs and events that we need to attend. And it's okay. It's okay for us to say no. No is also a complete sentence. So when you feel you need to say no, you don't need to really explain to the other person why you need to say no, why you can't attend that particular event or party, because you have your own personal life that you need to prioritize. So that's completely fine. Okay, so they just got to understand that, and they just got to move on. They need to move on and not take that too personally, because it's not about them. They shouldn't be taking that about them. Everyone has their own life. They have their own responsibilities and whatnot. Okay, so it's very important that we understand other people's priorities, and it may come across unimportant to you. It may be important to them at that time. Like, for instance, they need to go home and watch football, I don't know, or play their video games with their online friends. It's like, for me, I don't find that super important, but for them, it's like, it's a achievement, it's a goal for them to turn up on time, log in on time, play that game, and share each other's anti-critics, whatever, I don't know. But yeah, how I manage this is that I try to use a diary, calendar, and reminders so that I don't lose track of things. So, the first 3 top priorities is a must do, and the other whole small list of to do for that particular day or week, it can be delayed or rescheduled for the next day or next week or next month, depending on how urgent the matter is. Okay, so and also it's very important to form a habit of structure, so that you feel that it gives you clarity, it gives you that certainty that you are in charge. You are the power here, that you are creator of whatever you set your mind, your intention and focus on. Okay, and become disciplined and be persistent within yourself. Be consistent, be disciplined, and just make that promise towards yourself. Okay, when people say, okay, this is when I'm gonna burst the bubbles for some. When people say that they are too important, let's just say they got an invitation to attend your birthday party, for example, and they don't turn up. But then they gave you the notice of that they just can't attend because they have other commitments. They prefer going to another birthday party, for instance, or they rather stay home. Don't take it personally, guys. It's not that. Here's the part that I'm going to burst the bubble. Are you ready? Yeah. They don't prioritize you. They do not prioritize your events. Don't take it personally. Again, do not take things personally. Take things to a point where you understand why they actually have to say no and why they actually have to bail or steer direction. They may not feel well. Your friend may be menstruating. I don't know. They probably had the worst week at work. It can be anything. We can always try to play mind reading, guessing game. At the end of the day, guys, it's so important that we communicate and articulate our words to the best that we can. Without communication, let me backtrack here. I'm trying to explain that when we communicate, it's just the language of our words is so limited. That's why we have to use our emotions, our energies, our physicality. You know how I'm just so like using my hands here, trying to paint the picture here, guys. It's try to illustrate your front to them in a way that they need to understand, but from your heart space, that you understand them with patience. So if you feel the need that you need to confront them, by all means, if you need to let that off your chest, but you got to come from your heart space. You got to be patient and allow them to speak, but confront them, but bring it up, approach the matter in a soft, delicate way, in the most sensitive way that you understand, that you're trying to understand their situation. Okay, so it's all about building the trust with each other. So so that the friendship won't end in just something that's so petty and small, because at the end of the day, it's not worth it. It's not worth it when you end a friendship or any type of relationship in bad terms. You just don't want that. You just don't want to be able to go home, try to sleep, and then you're kicking, you're tossing and turning, you're like, mother F, why can't I get this off my mind? I said I'm going to get over that, but then you're like, you just really go on and on and on. You just can't get over it. At the end of the day, you're losing sleep, not that person. And you don't try not to come from a place where you just feel becoming like you are vindictive, or you're thinking of, I'm going to get that person back. They hurt my feeling. It's all about understanding, respecting, being patient and understanding. So there you go, guys. I hope that this video helps. If I leave anything out, please let me know. So leave me comments, feedback, share, subscribe, thumbs up. Yes, until next time, guys. I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll share more videos next. Thanks.